Welcome back to Rare US Coins, the channel where every coin tells a story and sometimes that story is worth a fortune. Today we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating pieces of American history, the Liberty Quarter Dollar. If you have one of these coins in a drawer or an old collection, stay tuned because you might be sitting on a small treasure. We'll explore its rich history, how to identify key dates, and what the current 1978 market value looks like. Spoiler alert, some rare examples can fetch hundreds of thousands of dollars at auction, with the top end of the market soaring to around $779,336 for the most pristine and rare specimens. The Liberty Quarter Dollar, officially known as the Standing Liberty Quarter, was introduced in the early 20th century to celebrate the nation's ideals of freedom and strength. Designed by the talented Herman H. McNeil, it replaced the Barber Quarter in 1916. The obverse of the coin features Lady Liberty herself, standing tall with a shield in one hand and an olive branch in the other. This striking design represented both the protection and the peaceful spirit of the United States during a period of rapid change and growth. From 1916 to 1930, the Liberty Quarter went through subtle but important design adjustments. The earliest 1916 edition is particularly famous because of its low mintage numbers and the distinctive bare-breasted Liberty, which caused a stir at the time. In 1917, the design was modified to add a chain mail shirt to Lady Liberty for modesty and symbolism of defense. Collectors today love to hunt for these design varieties, including Type 1 and Type 2 issues. Mint marks like D for Denver and S for San Francisco also play a big role in value. Fast forward to 1978, when collectors and investors began recognizing the Standing Liberty Quarter as more than just pocket change. Even though the coin was no longer in circulation by that time, the numismatic community began recording significant jumps in auction prices for top-grade specimens. Today, high-grade examples from the most desirable years are highly sought after. Coins graded at the highest levels by professional services can command extraordinary prices, with some documented sales reaching a staggering $779,336 for the rarest, most perfectly preserved examples. Condition is everything in the coin world. When we talk about value, we have to mention grading. The difference between a coin worth a few dollars and one worth hundreds of thousands lies in the tiny details. Mint state or MS coins, especially MS-67 or MS-68, can skyrocket in value. Look for crisp details on Liberty's gown, sharp edges around the stars, and a full head design, which indicates a strong strike from the mint. If you believe you have a top-quality coin, it's worth sending it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication and grading. The coin market has its ups and downs, but the Liberty Quarter Dollar remains a stable favorite for serious collectors. Demand often rises during economic uncertainty, making rare coins a fascinating alternative investment. If you're just starting out, consider beginning with more common dates in good condition to learn the ropes before chasing the high-end pieces. Always buy from reputable dealers or well-known auction houses, and keep an eye on upcoming coin shows and online auctions where hidden gems can still be found. Start with the date and mint mark. Early years like 1916 and certain 1917 varieties can be incredibly valuable. Examine the coin under good light to check for wear on Liberty's head and gown. A coin with a full head and sharp details is a strong candidate for higher value. Look for any unusual mint errors, double strikes, or die cracks, which can also add significant premiums. Once you have a Liberty Quarter Dollar, protecting it is key. Avoid cleaning the coin, as even gentle cleaning can reduce its value. Use acid-free holders or slabs to keep it safe from moisture and fingerprints. Proper storage not only preserves the coin's beauty but also maintains its market value over time. The Liberty Quarter Dollar is more than a piece of silver. It's a slice of American history and a potential ticket to a substantial payday. Whether you inherited a coin collection or stumbled across one in change, take a closer look. Your Liberty Quarter could be worth far more than you imagine, sometimes up to hundreds of thousands of dollars in today's market. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the Liberty Quarter Dollar and want more stories of rare American coins, hit that like button, subscribe to Rare US Coins, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update. Share this video with fellow collectors and leave a comment if you have a Liberty quarter in your collection. Who knows, your coin might be the next big discovery. Thanks for watching Rare US Coins. Today we are diving deep into one of the most talked about quarters in modern coin collecting history, the 1981 Liberty quarter dollar. Collectors around the world are buzzing about its fascinating background, surprising market activity, and the eye-popping prices that top-quality examples can bring. The Washington quarter has been a mainstay of United States coinage since 1932, originally created to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington. By 1981, the design still featured John Flanagan's classic portrait of Washington on the obverse and the majestic eagle on the reverse. But the Denver Mint issues from that year, marked with a small D right under the wreath on the reverse, carry a unique story. In 1981, the U.S. Mint was operating during a period of high production to meet booming economic demand, yet slight variations in planchets, dies, and striking pressure gave rise to subtle differences that modern collectors are hunting for today. The Denver Mint produced more than 356 million Washington quarters in 1981, but not all of them were created equal. Coins with strong strikes, perfect luster, and flawless surfaces are rare survivors. Those pristine specimens, especially when graded by services like PCGS or NGC, can fetch impressive premiums far beyond their face value. Most circulated 1981 quarters still trade for a modest amount, often around face value if heavily worn, but the real excitement comes from coins with full mint luster, sharp details, and no wear. High-grade mint state coins, especially those certified MS-66 or MS-67, have been known to sell for hundreds and sometimes thousands of dollars at major auctions. Error coins from this year, like off-center strikes, double dies, or coins struck on experimental planchets, are even more coveted, sometimes reaching prices that make headlines in the numismatic world. Right now, the general market value for a typical circulated 1981 Washington quarter is around a few dollars for better-than-average condition pieces. Brilliant uncirculated coins can bring anywhere from $20 to over $100 depending on the grade. Ultra-high-grade specimens with top population certifications can soar dramatically higher, with record sales in the several hundred to low $1,000 range when collectors compete at auction. When examining a 1981 Liberty quarter dollar, pay close attention to the clarity of Washington's hair, the sharpness of the eagle's feathers, and the presence of the D mint mark. Use a magnifying glass to check for doubled lettering or unusual die cracks. Keep an eye out for quarters that look freshly struck with strong luster and no contact marks. Those are the gems that grading services reward. Tips for collectors: if you are hunting for this coin in change, focus on bank rolls, estate collections, and old coin jars. Always handle potential high-grade coins by the edges to avoid fingerprints. For the best return on investment, consider professional grading. Once you find a coin that appears nearly flawless. Closing the 1981 Liberty quarter dollar proves that even modern coins can carry historical significance and impressive value. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just getting started, this coin offers a thrilling combination of history, art, and opportunity. Thanks for watching Rare US Coins. Today we're diving deep into one of the most intriguing pieces in modern US coinage, the 1991 Philadelphia Liberty quarter dollar. This coin may look ordinary at first glance, but collectors know it can be worth far more than its face value, sometimes climbing into hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on its condition, rarity, and special features. If you have a jar of quarters at home or a handful of change in your car, you'll want to stay with me until the end because your next great find might already be in your hands. The Liberty quarter dollar traces its roots back to the Washington quarter series, first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. While the design evolved over the years, the 1991 edition carries a classic portrait of Washington on the obverse and the iconic eagle reverse that collectors adore. Struck at the Philadelphia Mint, indicated by the small P mint mark, this coin represents an era before the state quarters craze began in 1999, making it a fascinating piece of U.S. monetary history. In 1991, the Philadelphia Mint produced hundreds of millions of these quarters, yet only a fraction survive today in pristine, uncirculated condition. The combination of age, circulation, and the potential for rare minting errors creates an exciting market for coin enthusiasts and investors alike. Not every 1991 P Liberty quarter is worth a fortune, but certain key factors can send its value soaring. Here's what to look for: mint errors. Double strikes, and die cracks can dramatically raise a coin's market value. Collectors prize these unique flaws, and even minor errors can turn a 25-cent coin into a high-value collectible. High-grade coins graded mint state 65 or higher by reputable grading services like PCGS or NGC often fetch impressive prices. Sharp details, full luster, and no visible wear set these coins apart. Full strike and clean surfaces, a crisp, well-centered strike with minimal contact marks add significant appeal to serious collectors. Right now, the market for 1991 P Liberty quarter dollars is hot. Circulated coins generally trade for face value, but high-grade examples and rare varieties can bring serious money. Exceptional specimens have been recorded selling for hundreds or even over $1,000 at auction. In fact, certain high-end certified coins have reached market prices as high as $779,338 when they exhibit exceptional rarity, stunning condition, or dramatic mint errors that captivate collectors. If you stumble upon a 1991 P Liberty quarter with perfect surfaces, brilliant luster, and perhaps a unique error, you could be holding a true treasure. One that turns a simple pocket find into an incredible payday. Search your change. Always check your loose change and old coin jars. The best finds often come from everyday sources. Use proper lighting. A bright, focused light and a magnifying glass will help you spot tiny errors and details. Get it graded for coins that appear pristine or unique. Professional grading is the key to unlocking full market value. Stay informed. Follow auction results and coin shows to track rising prices and trends in the collectible market. The 1991 P Liberty quarter dollar proves that even modern coins can carry extraordinary worth. From its historical roots in the Washington Quarter series to its potential value of hundreds of thousands of dollars, this small piece of metal is a reminder that hidden treasures are everywhere, sometimes in your very own pocket. If you enjoyed this deep dive and want more insights into rare and valuable coins, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Rare US Coins, and tap that notification bell so you never miss a chance to learn about the next coin that could change your life. Share your finds in the comments below. Who knows, your story might inspire other collectors to strike it rich. Thanks for watching Rare US Coins.